What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we are going to be doing the preview of the Champions League game between Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain. Wednesday 24th of November 2021 with an 8 PM GMT kickoff time at the Etihad Stadium. It's Champions League time. It's Man City against PSG. It's worthy of the final. It's Messi, Mbappe and Neymar. They await Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. The game is live on BT Sport in the United Kingdom in front of a sellout crowd. I'll be one of them being there as well. Well excited for that one. Let's go. It's Champions League match day number 5, qualification, first place. All on the line for this game. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, and do subscribe. Plenty more Manchester City and football content for everybody to come. We're aiming for 21k subscribers, so any help to us, that would be much appreciated. We're now less than 100 subs away from that goal, hoping to hit that before the end of the year. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. Once more, aiming for over 100 likes, and also do not forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments below with your score and team prediction for this game. So let's crack on with this preview. Let's start with the permutations. Manchester City, we cannot finish last. That's signed and sealed. We're 5 points clear of Bruges in third place. Anything but a Bruges win versus Leipzig at home, Manchester City will go through to the last 16 of the Champions League. A draw for Manchester City and we go through regardless of what happens with Club Bruges. A draw for Manchester City will keep us top of the group as well for this game. We're just needing then to match PSG's results in our last game, which is away against Leipzig, for us to finish in first place. Ever so simple though. A win here sends us through as group winners. And to be honest, I like the sound of that last option. For PSG, they're 4 points clear of Bruges. A loss for PSG and a draw or win for Bruges means there will be a showdown game in Paris between PSG and Club Bruges in that last game to secure qualification to the last 16. What will be very interesting is drop points for PSG, and a win for Bruges at home against Leipzig means there's a very interesting last game in Paris. A draw for PSG and a draw or a loss for Bruges will send PSG through as well. Pretty much any result that is matched with Bruges will send PSG through to the last 16 of the competition, and a win here against Manchester City will send PSG top, but does not guarantee first place for them as of yet. Anyway, permutations all done. Let's get on to team news. Let's start first with Manchester City. No Kevin De Bruyne. He's out with COVID. More than likely there's going to be no Jack Grealish as well. There's going to be no Ferran Torres as well. And City looking a little bit bleak in attack. We should have Phil Foden good to go. He was risked against Everton. He got 60 minutes or so under his belt, and more than likely will be starting in this game. And everybody else looks like it's all systems go for Manchester City. For PSG, Rafinha and Draxler, they are out. Donnarumma is a doubt for this game due to illness. He missed the game against Nantes at the weekend, and he's expected to miss this game, as well as he is expected to be gradually integrated back into the squad. However, Keylor Navas, he was sent off at the weekend, so I would imagine for this game, common sense would mean Navas goes in for this game, and Donnarumma, if he is available at the weekend, would go in then for the suspended Navas. But you never know what might happen here. To me, I will be happy to see Navas in goal rather than Donnarumma. To me, not so much a case of better. I just think that Donnarumma, in terms of form and how PSG like to play, and how Manchester City, how they like to play, and what works against us and what doesn't, I think that we stand a better chance with Navas in net than what we do with Donnarumma. But we'll see if he starts. Sergio Ramos, he's back in training now for PSG. Poch wasn't really that clear on whether he'll be in the squad or not for this game, but I'm not expecting Sergio Ramos to be in this game or to feature. He hasn't played for over 6 months since May competitively, so I'm not expecting Sergio Ramos just to be chucked into the deep end here and expect to go up against their high-pressing, high-quality Manchester City team being led by Pep Guardiola. But stranger things have happened, so we'll see what happens with regards to that. Now, what do I think is going to happen in this game? Manchester City, I reckon, will probably go with a pretty similar team to the one that beat Everton by 3-0 at the weekend. Manchester City are starting to sort their form out as well, winning the last last 3 games. Only lost 1 game in the Champions League so far this season, which was a 2-0 loss in Paris. We will want revenge for that, by the way, and this is good practice for the latter stages for us, going with the mindset that we're 2-0 down that game in Paris. We need to turn it round, go and show what we can do. In terms of form for PSG, they've won their last 2 games, drew 2-2 away in Germany in their last Champions League game v Leipzig. They drew in Belgium 2 against Bruges. They struggled a little bit away from home in Europe. They haven't looked as fluent or as good as what they have in front of their own fans at the Parc des Princes, so we'll see what impact that has here at the Etihad Stadium. This most certainly is PSG's biggest test as of yet so far this season, and PSG in good form themselves, unbeaten in their last 7 games in all competitions. Now, in terms of the teams, I do reckon PSG will start with the near enough the same team as what they started in the match in Paris. The only change, I'm going for Navas in for Donnarumma. So Navas in goal, Hakimi at right back, Nuno Mendes at left back, Marquinhos and Kimpembe starting as centre backs, Idrissa Gueye, Ander Herrera and Marco Verratti making up the middle, and then that attacking three, that frightening attacking front three of Kylian Mbappe leading the line, Neymar on the left hand side and Lionel Messi on the right hand side. Like I said, that's some team and some test here for Manchester City. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a perfect performance here from City to be able to beat this top quality PSG side being led by Mauricio Pochettino. Now for Manchester City, I'll pop up my team prediction now for you guys. We've got Ederson in goal, Walker right back, Cancelo left back, Stones and Diaz as centre back. So I'm going for Diaz to come in for Aymeric, Laporte from our game at the weekend. I'm going for Rodri, Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, the same midfield three that we went with against Everton, and then a slight bit of change here in the attacking three, going for Gabriel Jesus ahead of Cole Palmer, with Raheem Sterling starting maybe on the right hand side, maybe on the left hand side, remains to be seen. If it came to a choice, I'd rather have Sterling on the right hand side and Jesus on the left hand side, so that's what I'm going for this game, and Phil Foden leading the line. Could be one of any three there though, alternating as that false 9 attacking striker for Manchester City. So that's my team prediction for this game. Do let me know your predictions in the comments below with your team prediction for this game. But there's lots of dangers for us to be careful of. Walker, he has a job keeping Neymar quiet. He's got to try and help to keep Mbappe quiet as well. That's why I've gone with Stones ahead of Aymeric Laporte for this game. I sense on that right hand side Walker and Stones would stand a better chance of keeping Neymar and Mbappe quiet than what it would be if we moved Diaz across to that right hand side of centre back, and then Aymeric Laporte being ran at, quite frankly, by Lionel Messi scares me a little bit, so I'd be happier to see Ruben Diaz start on that left side of centre-back along with Joao Cancelo, who, quite frankly, first name on the team sheet, can't be dropped, loves assists. He needs to be doing a solid bit of defending here, though, to be keeping Lionel Messi quiet. And whilst we're speaking a lot about PSG and what we can do to counteract them, we need to be making sure we're playing our normal game that PSG are preparing for us, because I'll tell you right now, PSG will just do exactly the same as what they did in Paris, which is be patient, clinical in front of goal, and just get the ball to that attacking three and hope that one of them is on having a good day and can find the back of the net to put City under pressure. So I think first goal and being clinical is absolutely crucial in this game. Looking towards the middle, Verratti pulls strings for PSG. Wijnaldum could be featuring. Like I said, they've got Idrissa Gueye there that can help Ander Herrera. There's a lot of tough tackling, a lot of donkey work being done in the middle of the park there for City. So if we can just sprinkle in a little bit of pressing and a little bit of quality and a little bit of fancy movement and fancy passing from players like Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, I fancy that at the Etihad as well, we can dance around that PSG midfield and start to create opportunities. If we could just try and draw Marquinhos or Kimpembe out of position, or maybe draw one of the fullbacks out of position, there could be a bit of space for one of our attackers to try and make something happen. But like I said, I'm not anticipating chances being too regular for either team, because I think both teams have got a pretty solid defence there. But when there are opportunities, I think there'll be big opportunities, and I reckon both teams will be pretty clinical in this game. So I do think this will be a both teams to score. And like I mentioned before, I'd prefer to see Keylor Navas in goal rather than Donnarumma. I fancy some shots at Keylor Navas. We can make things happen. I think they're both top quality goalkeepers. If you're asking me a choice, though, of who I'd rather see between the sticks, I'd rather have Keylor Navas rather than Donnarumma, but that's just my choice. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that we need to go into this game. Defend well, clinical. We need to have a perfect game here if we want to win this game, and I am confident that we can go and do that. We played perfectly well against Manchester United away from home, perfectly well against Everton as well. Great approaches, clinical in front of goal, plenty of creating opportunities. We just went out there and did our thing, and I want us in this game, show no respect to PSG, go out there and do our thing, and if we can do that, we can get involved in a goals galore battle with PSG, and I'm confident we can come out on the winning end. So this could be a very high scoring, highly entertaining game, and certainly the pick of the round. And like I said, it's worthy of a Champions League final, so very excited for this game. Now, my betting tips for this game, I do reckon this will be both teams to score, so that's my first tip. Lionel Messi loves scoring past Manchester City, so I'd go for a Lionel Messi any time as well, along with my both teams to score. If I'm having a look at Manchester City and who I think is going to bag a goal, like I said, our midfield are chipping in a lot with goals, so whoever's starting in our midfield, you may be best to go with them. I think it'd be a bit dubious if you're going for Rodri to bang in a rocket just like he did against Everton. He might, if you fancy that. I just think that he'd be a safer bet for going for either one of Gundogan or Bernardo. Silva, my pick is for both of them to score for Manchester City. So they're my betting tips for this game. In terms of a score prediction, my heart's saying a 3-2 win for Manchester City. My head's telling me a draw, 2-2. I'll be honest, I'll take a 2-2. I'll take anything but a loss from this game because it means that we're still in first place. We qualify for the last 16 of the Champions League, so it's job done. We've got a game behind closed doors against Leipzig to come as well. A Leipzig team which could well be out of the competition, having nothing to play for other than pride. And with no fans there as well, I'm confident that we can go over to Germany and go and pick up the win, which will secure first place. And it gives us a clearer indication of where other teams are going to be finishing in their groups as well, because sometimes, whilst it's great to finish first, it's not always best to finish first. I think it is this season going to be better for us to be finishing first, and if we've got the job to be done here, we can pick up a win. Not only do we secure qualification to the last 16 of the Champions League, we also do it with a first place finish, and we can then rest players for that last game against Leipzig as well, making 11 changes. Could be crucial for us in that tough running in December, particularly when it comes to the Premier League as well. So we're just making our lives a bit easier if we can win this game, and like I said, looking for revenge from that game in Paris where we lost by 2-0. We didn't play particularly bad that game either, so I'm looking to try and rectify that for this game. So there we go. Let's go. There won't be a live watch along for this game. Like I said, I will be going to the stadium. I don't want to miss my opportunity here to see a cracking game of football that's worthy of the Champions League football. Seeing Manchester City with our great team, Kyle Walker, Joao, Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, John Stones, Ederson in goal, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Gundogan banging form, Phil Foden, Riyad Mahrez potentially starting, Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, Cole Palmer and more. I want to see the boys in blue go and do us proud, going up against that fearsome front three, Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe and Neymar. This should be a thrilling encounter. Didn't want to miss it for the world, so I'll be at the game instead. Does mean though that there'll be a match vlog. I'm buzzing for it. So there we go. That's been the video. Thank you everyone for watching. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video. Like I said, aiming for 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Now less than 100 subscribers away from 21,000 subscribers. We've got plenty more football and Manchester City content to come, so subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. And lastly, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another video. I will have a transfer update out before the game for you guys to go and enjoy. That'll probably be out tomorrow morning or sometime for you guys to enjoy. And then we'll have a match vlog out after the game, so stay tuned for that. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.